I realize now that life is a simultaneous carving of joys and sorrows. So life is like you're walking on stone and there is a stone above you in the sky. The higher up you can see, the more joys you get to experience. The lower down you go, the more sorrows you experience. Positive, negative. Not just joy, not just sorrow. You know, it can be all the positive emotions and all the negative emotions. That's what I'm representing here. And life will carve out sorrows, and we have to walk deeper. And life will carve greater joys. And when we are walking down and down and down into the lowest points of our life, what we don't realize is that life is a mirror, and these blades or chisels or whatever you want to envision, there's two of them and they mirror each other. And as you are walking to your greatest depths, the worst parts of your life, it is carving out equally deep joys, happiness, best days of your life to come. It is in that same moment carving. It's like it's a mirror. And I think that's so beautiful and so impossible to see when you're in the worst days of your life. How could you possibly know that or see that? Because it is still to come. But that's how it works. I went through the worst depression of my life from when I was 17 to about 22. I had no idea how low my life could get. But when I got out of it, I also had no idea how deep the joy and the love and the wellness could get. And I had no idea, but I had hope. The only reason that I'm still alive today is that I had hope of better days. And I couldn't see what was ahead. I just, with no plan, no idea, no even thoughts, no inklings, no nothing, I just had hope that I would find something, someone to bring me joy again. And once I got out of that depression, I felt so much joy in the little things in a way that I never had before. Never before in my life had I cried tears of joy watching a sunset or a beautiful mountain. But because I had experienced such deep sorrow, I could now feel such deep joy to be able to love life and appreciate life. And before that, I just wasn't aware of what a blessing life could be until I thought about taking it away from myself. What a mistake that would have been. But I had no idea. I had no idea the people I would get to fall in love with. I had no idea the purpose and meaning that I could find. All I could feel was a void of those things. I was very alone. I was devoid of purpose, devoid of meaning. I was depressed. I didn't feel like I belonged anywhere. But the sense of belonging and joy to come, was just as deep as my depression. And this is the nature of life. This is life. There is a carving happening. And if you don't get through the lows, you don't get to the highs. And you do need to have hope. You don't need to have a plan. You don't need to see it. You don't need to be able to name it. But you just need a inkling, a mustard seed, a whisper of hope to get you through the lows. And the highs are coming. What goes up must come down, and vice versa. This is life. This is the yin and the yang. This is why so many people who go through horrible things also find amazing depths and beauties in life that the common person will never experience because they got through it. And once they were through it, they didn't hold on to it. They allowed themselves to move forward. And that's a process. That's a healing. That's a journey. And it's not easy by any means, but I just want you to know this idea of the stone in the sky and the stone underneath us. And I want you to picture the depths that you're in, and then picture the depths that are coming. It's gonna be so beyond what you have ever experienced before. I'm not a future teller. I'm not able to predict your life. I'm not saying that things are going to get better from here on out. They could get even worse. But the worse they get, the better they are going to get. The better they can get. This is a cycle I've experienced in my life a couple times in really big ways. It's the work, it's the grind, and then it's the payoff. It's just like childbirth. It's the most harrowing, painful thing a mother ever goes through. It's terrifying. Terrifying. Have you ever read the details of what childbirth is like? Terrifying. Yeah. And yet, people have multiple children on purpose because it's so harrowing, and then it's just as beautiful when you get to hold your child. You get to experience pure love and light in a little baby form. It's also like climbing a mountain. I hated the hike up here. I lugged this freaking coconut and several other drinks that I probably didn't need to bring that many drinks in my bag, and it was so heavy and it was hurting my back, and there was so many spider webs everywhere. I was walking through spider webs the entire time, and I wasn't sure if I was going the right way, which is really scary, and I was scared of bears like the whole time. And then I got to the top, and there was a rainbow fractal in the clouds, and there were fields of flowers that I didn't know if they were still going to be here. It could have been past the peak bloom. I was just guessing. There's these astounding views. And something that was on my bucket list, mind you, the rainbow fractals in the clouds are on my bucket list. And the moment I got up here, I instantly knew that it was worth it. But you don't know on the way up. There's no way of knowing. I thought about going back, like after 30 spider webs. I was only like a half mile in, and I was like, I don't even know. I don't know about this. And that's life. That's life. I can't tell you how, I can't tell you when, but I can tell you my experience. It's the yin and the yang. It's the roller coaster. This is the roller coaster of life. And we go through hell. But when we get back up to heaven on earth, we're ready for the next journey. What is wrong with us? Nothing. This is just life. You know? And not to say we pick all our struggles, but nonetheless, we go up and down on this roller coaster, and we choose every day to live another day. We don't have to live. But we do, and we go through so much just to be alive another day and in hope of better days. Isn't that crazy? Are we addicted to life? I don't know. I mean, we're here. We're still here. And it's gonna kill us one day, but I guess we have no other way out. So that's the nature of life. The wound is where the light gets in. I never really understood that quote, but I really wanted to understand that quote because it sounded really beautiful and really profound. And now I get that quote. It's that secret other carving that's happening up top. What the heck? Life is so mysterious. And that's why I want to share this, because it is a mystery that you cannot see, but I trust that process. Because every time I go down, I end up going just as high. I'm 28, I've had enough highs and lows, and many more to come. But I've had enough to start to really see that pattern. Thank you for joining me on the mountain. And I'll see you next time, wherever that may be. Bye.